We've talked about this quite a bit, haven't we, over the last few weeks, but Manchester City confirmed it today. Ferran Torres, the latest addition to Pep Guardiola's squad, the 20-year-old, moving for 27 million euros. Let's welcome in Frank Leboeuf and Julien Laurens. Jules, I know you've seen a lot of him. Tell us about him.
Great young player, very, very promising, loads of potential. As you said, 20-year-old, but already had played some big games with Valencia, where he went through the academy. One of the biggest talent in his generation, not just in Spain, but also in the whole of Europe. And he was very coveted, mostly because of the price. As you said, 27 million euros for someone like him with that kind of talent is an absolute bargain. And it's mostly down to the fact that he had only 1 year left in his contract at Valencia, didn't want to renew because of the mess that the club was in, although he's a child of the club, really. So it was a great coup for City to go and sign him. He's a very Pep Guardiola kind of player, very elegant, very intelligent, who could play in different positions. And you could already see the progress that he can make under Guardiola for how long Guardiola stays at City with him, because the talent is there. He just needs to build it into whatever he wants. And I think him working with Guardiola was surely one of the main reasons why he chose City over other clubs, and clubs like Dortmund, for example, who are really keen on young, talented players like him, especially if you think about replacing Jadon Sancho, also looked at him. But I think once City were there was no other club for Ferran Torres.
Who would you compare him to, Jules?
He's probably a young David Silva in the sense that he plays wide, but could also very quickly evolve into a second striker or number 10, playing more centrally. He sees the game so well. He's very elegant, as we said before. He's very skillful as well. His first touch is perfect. He's quite tall for his position, really. So you could probably move him into a very versatile kind of player that can play everywhere under Pep Guardiola in very different systems, formations. And I think he will always have something to bring into the team. Of course, he needs to be a better finisher, needs to bring more assists, but again, he's only 20. But for what we've seen already at Valencia and with the Spanish youth teams, for example, the talent is clearly there. And now I think this is the right move for him to keep his progression and then go to the next level.
He's not French, so Frank doesn't care. Let's move on then, shall we, to the rumours from France football. Talking about that Cristiano Ronaldo could be moving to PSG. Jules, where's this all come from?
I don't know where this one, but let's be clear. He's not going to move to PSG.
That's it. Cancel the programme. Why are we talking?
Yeah, thank you. See you tomorrow. No. And what France football were hinting is that there was a point earlier in the season where he really thought, I need to leave Juventus, to move to Juventus. And then again, there was not many clubs who can pay the kind of wages that he's on, around 35 million a year. And that club is PSG, really, if you think about it. But I see the logic in Cristiano's head. The thing is, that train left the station a long time ago. Yes, of course, PSG tried in the past to get him from Real Madrid, twice actually, since the Qatari took over in 2011. But at the time, he just only arrived at Real Madrid. He'd been there 2 years. Then again, I think in 2014. Again, that was not the right time for him to leave Real Madrid. And I don't think he was convinced at the time that PSG were the right project for him at the time. And you can, again, understand that 6 years ago when he was still only 29 years of age. But now, I think now it's too late. PSG have Neymar and Mbappe. The idea is for the club to try to renew their contract, which will expire in June 2022, and not to bring in Cristiano Ronaldo at the club. And financially, they can't do it anyway.
Right, so that's a solid no then, Jules, pretty much. What's his path, do you think, mate? Will it be finish at Juventus and then maybe come to MLS, kind of that sort of thing? Jules?
Yeah, I think that's a possibility. I think it will depend a lot on what happens now in the Champions League. Let's not forget that Juventus bought him to win them the Champions League, that they've been dying to win again after all those years and all those finals that they lost. He, I think, loved the idea that he would be able to win another Champions League in a third different country, in a third different club after Manchester United and Real Madrid, obviously, which would be pretty incredible, and what Clarence Seedorf has done in the history of the game. So again, I think in his head he had like history. Yes, this is great for me. If that doesn't happen at Juventus, and let's remind everyone that he's already 35 and will be 36 in 6 months' time, really, in February. So I think time is ticking off, and you would think that MLS would probably be for everything that Cristiano Ronaldo represents, for the brand, for the kind of player he is, that could be a very realistic next step.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.